Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the House of Rasasi. House of Rasasi is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for more than 30 years. They have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio, hundreds of them. I unboxed many of their fragrances before. I can't remember how many, probably at least about 10 of them. And for a price, they are very, very impressive. So this one, and they are true house. So when we say house, they are true house because they make everything from the scratch, from the raw materials to the perfume itself inside the company. So this one in particular is from their La Yuqawam line. In the La Yuqawam line, where the most famous one is the La Yuqawam Pour Homme, which was inspired by Tuscan leather by Tom Ford, and that was a super hit in the perfume community because it was very, very close to Tom Ford Tuscan leather, and it was super long lasting and for a very, very good reasonable price. So this one is from the same family of La Yuqawam, but this one is called La Yuqawam Tobacco Blaze. So this is Tobacco Blaze, and 75 ml. United Kingdom, you can find it under £75. It retails for £75, I think, but you can find it discounted here and there sometimes. Not too much of discount because this line, it looks like it's very in demand, and that's why they don't get that much discounted. So this one, presentation is beautiful. You're paying less than £75, but the presentation is like £200 plus. Beautiful bottle, very heavy bottle. The cap is real wood. The box is real wood as well. Very nice presentation. It's beautiful in the hand. It's when you feel it in your hand, when you see it, it's very, very high end and looks luxury. So in terms of presentation, excellent. In terms of what I paid and what I get in terms of ratio, excellent as well, because the smell, the perfumery is like a very high end niche in here. So smell wise, it smells like 200 plus, £200 plus perfume, but you're paying less than £75. So what you get and what you pay again is very, very high. In terms of performance, I'm very happy to say this is a beast mode. Yeah, it's a beast mode. So on my skin went easily over 12 hours, and on the materials goes for days. So very, very strong, very dense, very thick, very long lasting, projects like a huge projector, monstrous projector. I put 5 sprays of this and it was ample enough to smell it, not only on the day, but next day when I woke up I still could smell it quite strongly. So very, very good performer. The only thing is the bottle in front of me, which is I'm reporting from, is from 2020. So in the bottom of the perfume here it says was produced in 2020. So if it means anything to some of you, this is what I have in front of me. So performance wise, monstrous. Don't go more than 5 sprays of this, because this the smell, the DNA, the perfumery, the strength of this perfume is in a way that it could annoy you and others. So control the trigger. First go with 1 or 2 sprays and see if it's ample enough for you. If it's not, then slowly put more on your skin and also on t-shirt together. In terms of projection, similar story, monstrous. I had 2 arm length of projection for around 5 to 6 hours. Yes, it's very, very loud. 5 to 6 hours of very, very loud room filler, house filler, the other side of the road filler performance in terms of projection. And after that, slowly subside, but it never subsides. It always keep going, and it's relentless. And it's one of those perfumes that is always in your face. So be careful to not put on your neck. I recommend just putting it away from your neck, because if you put it on your neck, it suffocates you. It's so strong and dense and thick. So I would say 1 on the chest, maybe 2 others on the side, away from your neck, okay, because it's very strong. Maybe 2 on arms, and that's it. 5 sprays maximum. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather, but you can use it all year round unless it's very high heat, because it could be cloying if it's very high heat. In summer, don't go more than 3 sprays. At the moment, we are in the middle of summer. I went 5 sprays of this, and it was super strong. But I had to do it because I'm reporting back to you guys, so I have to wear it this way to see how it performs. But don't go more than 3 sprays in summer, more than 5 sprays in winter, and that's it. It's very strong. And take it from me, I'm an over sprayer usually. With many of my fragrances and perfumes, I put more than 10 sprays easy, okay? So in terms of gender, this is bang in the middle, unisex. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem. Although it is a little bit on the masculine side because of the DNA of this perfume. But if you're a lady and you like this kind of perfumes, absolutely yes. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent. This is very good for going out, evening, special occasion, close encounter, dating, going for dinner, going out, going to club. If you go to club and you put God forbid you put more than 10 sprays of this on yourself, you will fill the whole club and nobody else will smell anything else apart from you. So this is mad for clubbing, you know. This is it could work super in clubs. And what else in terms of age? I would say 25 years and older, if not even older, if not 30 years older, because the DNA, it is on the mature side, it's on the sophisticated side, and on the complex side. It is not an easy wear for a young nose, definitely. So I would say mature noses will appreciate this better. Okay, so let's go to the smell of this perfume. The smell of this perfume, as it suggests, tobacco blaze, is smell of tobacco on fire. Okay, so you're smelling the ash, you're smelling the smoke, you're smelling the aftermath of burning tobacco, and that is reflecting in the perfume very well. There is no perfume note or perfume accord in tobacco per se. So there's no tobacco in this perfume, which is that is another fascinating thing about this perfume. There's no tobacco listed. There's no tobacco to my nose. There's no accord in here which is tobacco, but the feel of it is definitely on the burning tobacco, and that is the beauty of this perfume. So this is very smoky, very ashy, very dusty, and also powdery. So you need to like this kind of fragrances to enjoy this in the first place. Overall, this is very close to by the same company, by Rasasi, and that one's called Rasasi Shura. Rasasi Shura came out many years ago again. This one is very close to it. I would say 90% plus close to it. Same DNA, same smell, same perfumery. The only thing is in here is much more refined. It's better perfumery, better ingredients, better presentation, better performance. Although when Rasasi Shura came out, it was a beast mode. These days, people telling me it's not as strong as it used to be. This one is very strong. So this is a beast mode if you like this kind of fragrances. So very close to Rasasi Shura, but overall much better in every aspect. Okay, so if you are on the budget, obviously, and you like this kind of perfumes, which is the main thing. Okay, the main thing is this perfume is not for everybody. This is for a particular people who know what exactly they want, and that is people with a particular taste. Okay, so both Shura and this are particular taste. If you can't afford Shura, if you can't afford this, go for Shura. If you can afford it and you want it a little bit better in every way or shape, go with this one. Highly recommend it. For me, for my experience, for my taste, for my age, this is a masterpiece in a bottle. Okay, yes, it's a masterpiece in a bottle. I love it to bits. But again, it's not for everybody. For example, what my wife, she didn't care for it. My daughter, she didn't care for it. So you can imagine this is very particular taste. So let's read the ingredients and we take it from there. So the ingredients are listed are saffron, neroli, and lily of the valley. In the mid we have apricot, violet, cumin, amber, and cedar. In the base we have leather, oud and patchouli. Everything in here I get distinctly. This perfume is very complex, and I get even more things which they're not mentioning. For example, I'm definitely smelling a big jasmine in here. They're not mentioning it, and the jasmine in here is very, very andolic, so you need to lock your andolic jasmine to enjoy this. So when it opens up very smoky, very ashy, very dusty, and that is mainly coming from the combination of the spices. The spices on here are very deep and dense. Okay, so you need to lock your perfume are very, very spicy and deep. This is a combination of nutmeg. I'm smelling nutmeg, I'm smelling saffron, and I'm smelling cumin, huge cumin in here. The cumin by far is the biggest player in terms of the spices, and you need to like this kind of spicy perfume to enjoy it. I absolutely adore it. It just, to me, this is a perfection in a bottle, but again, this is not for everybody. I've been around perfumes for a long time. I've been collecting perfumes for a long time, and I am in an age that I smelled almost anything and everything. So for me, this is an absolute gorgeousness, but you need to know if you like it or not. So overall, this is not a safe blind buy. That is the warning for this perfume. Apricot is very apparent from the beginning, almost to the half of life of this perfume, and the apricot in here giving that fruitiness, little bit of sweetness. Overall, this perfume is moderately sweet. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's very, very well done. So fruitiness, yes, and especially the apricot, it's like a stone fruit feel to it overall, and that is giving it the juicy aspect of this perfume in the beginning. Although it opens up very dusty and very ashy, but you can feel the apricot very distinctly. The violet in here giving it that makeup-y feel, plus a little bit of that powderiness as well. Cumin, as I said, the big cumin in here. You need to like your cumin. And amber in here is deep, dense, resinous amber, and it's very earthy, so you need to like your earthy perfumes to enjoy this. This is very grounded to the earth. It's very earthy. Sometimes even you can smell a little of muddiness in here. The other aspect which is huge in here is the woods, especially the agarwood. The oud in here is quite big. When it goes to dry down, it gets stronger and stronger, and the oud in here again is not an animalic oud, but gives it a little bit of unusualness. So it is very, very woody, but with a warmth and resinous feel to it as well, and a little bit of dankiness, not too much, but more like andolic rather than animalic. The leather in here is not a rugged leather, but it is noticeable. But overall, it's a quite smooth and rounded and not rugged leather in here. It's more like suede rather than leather. And the patchouli in here giving it that earthy feel. So the earthiness, chocolatiness, and the darkness is coming from the patchouli in here, the combination of patchouli and oud. So you need to like this kind of perfumes to enjoy it. Overall, I classify this perfume as semi-dark to dark. Okay, so it's semi-dark to dark. The darkness in here is on the moderate side as well, but it is quite dark overall. So leather, massive, but quite soft and palatable for majority of people. Warm, spicy, especially saffron, cumin, and nutmeg together. These three are very, very big and apparent, and making it very deep and dense and spicy. Woods are massive in here, which is a combination of sandalwood, cedar, and oud in here, and also to some extent gaiac wood. So 4 woods to making it super woody in here. It's like you're smelling the woods after they shave the woods or they cut the woods. Very, very realistic, and also it's quite resinous as well. A hint of powderiness coming from the violet, and a little bit of makeup feel to it as well, little bit of camphoruснess feel to it, little bit of greenness feel to it, little bit of grassy feel to it, and also a little bit of balsamic feel to it as well. And also what they now mention in the note breakdown is the big incense I'm getting in here. I'm getting a big aspect of incense in here, which is giving it that smoky and also dusty feel overall. The oud in here is quite apparent, but it's not the biggest player in terms of woods. The biggest player are the sandalwood, cedar, and gaiac wood, and then the oud. So the oud is there, but it doesn't take over. It doesn't become too much for everything else. It's quite fruity in the beginning, especially that apricot is very, very apparent, and it's giving it a little bit of sweetness and fruitiness, but more like dry fruit rather than fresh apricot. Okay. and violet in here, giving it that makeupy feel plus that powderiness, hint of animaticness and hint of andolicness overall to this perfume. So if you like what I described, this is an amazing perfume. Again, it's not for everybody, it's not for everybody's taste, it's not for everybody's palette. This is a very particular palette. This is very artistic, it's very opulent, it's very decadent, it's very bourgeoisie. You know, when you smell it, you smell success, you smell somebody who made it in life, is somebody who is in top of their game for whatever game they're playing. So this is for that kind of personality, that kind of people. If you're not confident enough to wear something like this will wear you instead of you wearing it. So you need to be very, very confident person to pull this off. And also obviously it has to be your taste, and anybody's individual taste is different from anybody else, and that makes it making this hobby, this endeavor very, very interesting, because no two people will agree on one fragrance in terms of being good or not good. And that is the beauty of this game. And you as a individual, you need to know what you like and what you dislike in perfumery, in perfumes, in fragrances, and that comes with age and comes with experience. Okay, so don't rush it. We all different in terms of taste, in terms of skin, in terms of skin type, in terms of environment, in terms of climate, in terms of experiences in life, in terms of cultural upbringing, in terms of cultural background, in terms of all these things will make you the individual as a unique person, what you like and what you dislike in perfumes. So for me, this is a perfection in a bottle. For you have to know yourself and decide for yourself and find out for yourself. If you can find it, sample it, if you can get a decant, yes. But if you can't and you're going blind by it, then that is your decision. I highly, highly recommend this perfume. It's absolute gorgeousness. To me, this is a 10 out of 10 perfume. I absolutely enjoyed it for the last 2 days, and I cannot praise it enough in every aspect. Okay, guys. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gem. And this beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. If you live in the United Kingdom, I am the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I leave them in the link. They are Ultra Beast Mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great. They are very unique and artistic, and they're like time capsule. They take you to different places, different time. And I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them the huge, big, bold, and very, very long lasting as well. Thank you very much as always for watching, for your support and love, and I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.